So, I guess this is how it is. I decided to go full schizo. And just say it. That I sort of believe in this idea of these forms that exist, particularly mathematically. So, in essence, we are tending these sort of shadowy architects. They desire to create the Antichrist, or at least the idea of it. They want to essentially promote as much possible degeneracy as possible, within this material world, as to corrupt humanity in every way possible. As to promote and worship the lordship of Satan. Satan, from the Hebrew word meaning adversary, essentially. Essentially just promoting the sphere of evil. Has to create the Antichrist. Basically, it is my belief that the shadowy architects are, in a sense, desiring this idea of progression. However, they seek they seek to essentially align with the aspects of evil. As to permanently corrupt humanity. And they so desire this because as humanity remains sufferers of their will, Why has humanity tended towards this total degeneracy which has not profited us in any right or in any sense at all? Why has humanity tended towards dysgenics and degeneracy? The question is why. We're tending towards a world of destruction and degeneracy as to serve and profit others. Complete decadence. Why do these manipulations exist in this way? That is perhaps an excellent question. Why is this all intentional? What is the reasoning? What is this service to villainy for? What are we approaching? Why do we pollute the waters? Why do we destroy the trees? And those of us who may be more enlightened than others see the doom. Why do they desire to flee? If we all left society now to escape to the woods and hunt, we would not be sustained. We would destroy the earth in an instant. Agrarianism has led to a higher population which cannot be sustained by nature. Human beings are not sustainable by nature. Our numbers are inhumane. We cannot service this many people in an ethical manner, which is why we are not treated in an ethical manner. We are given doom and only doom. Individualism is not the way. It is not the path. Humans are flawed structures. What I offer is an idea of moral progression, as so that no human may suffer anymore. We all possess a divine spark, which allows us to tend towards this higher abilities as we choose to be animals or humans. It is not profitable to them, these shadowy architects, if we enhance ourselves as the best humans we could be, and then desire to enhance our progeny so that they are even better than we were before, as to eliminate this secular disintegration which tends towards parents who do not love their children and children who hate their parents. These ideas of weakness of children who complain of their parents who had old ways, who have caused them this quote-unquote suffering of no use. I've written an essay before called I believe it was The Burden of the Father and the Consternation of the Son. Basically, I state that it is the father's duty to act in such a way where he is not to be liked by the son as a human likes a friend, rather as to serve the role of the father to prepare him for challenges that are worse than he would offer. has to make his son turn into a human who is better than himself, ideally, or even to the same level. As the nuclear family is destructed, this idea is lost, and children have no fathers, and they look towards the authority figures, and those tend to be those of evil, such as the architects. I rather advise that you look towards other sources, such as great men, great minds. We need to rebuild these structures. We need to rebuild these structures that worked well. And then not settle. And then set forth to improve. Stop worshipping yourself. Is my advice to the narcissists of the earth who have been formed by these ideas of independence and self-lordship. To say that I am higher than God is a quote. There's no man higher than such an idea. Such narcissism. And from all this evil which exists, the only way we could survive it is by making it a means to create a greatest good which could not exist without such evil. This is a path of filtering those who are the worst of the worst, those who are incapable of being a vessel to such good. And then they will be met with a society of slavery, a society of doom. And so they will suffer an eternal damnation, one which is real. And they will not escape this doom. Whereas they who are capable shall succeed and offer an ethical means of progression, one which is necessary, and then do battle against the most mighty evils which exist within the current day. Is they who focus on the heart of the law, who may be caught by the Pharisee and accused as they are Satan, they who oppose good. This is the evil we will see, and it will increase. Do not be misled. There are traps everywhere. Falsehoods, communities which lie. Agents of good will come together in their acts naturally and in their will. It does not require monetary incentive or anything of the sort. You are currently being tricked by many people, some even unknowing that they are tools of manipulation for others. That is how good this programming is. They themselves are human robots which will attempt to send data to you as to update your thinking, to think in the ideal, quote unquote, ideal way, that which the evil powers that be desire you to think. To worship the self, to say that the self is higher than God is such an idea, ridiculous, truly ridiculous. It's not to ridicule you, the person who may believe this, but ridicule they who have caused you to believe this utter fallacy. It is so clear in the most obvious senses that we are nowhere near as great as an idea of God. If this material world is a prison, are they who believe that they should escape as to abandon the fight against evil? Are they who will align with evil for the comforts which evil may offer? Though all the promises of evil will never tend towards their idea of good, which all humans tend to desire. So first of all, they desire goodness for themselves, most often. Rather, we should strive to become something much greater than can even be considered human. Something better and good. So, cease this limited thinking. Understand our flaws, our limitations. Do not seek to be the king human. Be something greater.